Your daily hour.
Yeah.
Welcome to Monday once again.
Yeah, it's the program here on TV. What happens here on the show? We turn on the machines, and then we start talking. We're going to be here for an hour.
1 hour of Monday Dan and
and me
and him.
Dan is here. I was watching the last couple of weeks, and 2 weeks ago, you didn't show up here. You were late, and then yeah, right. But then last week, the internet was all messed up.
I made up for it.
So if you watch the 2 episodes from like 2 weeks ago and last week, it's like a whole.
Not enough Dan and then too much Dan.
Oh, we gotta watch both of them in a row.
Yeah, for balance. Yeah. I think this is my first can of coconut water. Actually drinking a whole one.
Yeah, they're good.
Coconut. It will make me more nutty.
Yeah.
But there's no cocoa in it.
Yeah, I don't know. Coconut water and cocoa have anything to do with each other. They both seem tropical to me.
Well, I was asking someone, is a coconut a nut? And the commentary was that, well, it comes from a plant, and it has a seed in it, and it has a husk.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you categorize a fruit, there is a surface, right, a sealed surface, and then some sort of flesh, and then seeds in that flesh, typically, for a fruit.
And there's none of that.
Well, a nut, on the other hand, has a hard exterior, and then, I don't know.
Nuts don't have liquid centers.
Well, yeah, they're not as liquidy, but there is a seed with some sort of a pulpy, fleshy, hardened. Yeah, it's a lot drier for sure. But you've got this exterior shell and then the inner core that if you stick it in the ground, you'll get a coconut tree. And this friend was telling me that they just laughed every time they would, when they were in Hawaii, there are all these signs around the coconut trees. And it says, warning, danger, falling coconuts and falling fronds. Falling fronds, because the fronds would just drop off.
What's a
frond, a big leaf.
Oh, yeah.
It's a stem with a whole bunch of leaves attached.
That would hurt. Get hit in the head with a coconut?
Oh, it might kill you.
That would, lethal.
If the tree was tall enough, yeah, that would hurt. But, yeah, that would be good food. If you're, like, on a desert island or something, yeah, coconuts would work great.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I watched Castaway with Tom Hanks, yeah. Which was kind of amazing because he hurt himself. He got bloody a bunch of times. He hurt himself trying to do stuff.
No infections.
Like, dude didn't get infections. That's kind of amazing. So, yeah, it was kind of interesting. And his little friend, the soccer ball, with the big bloody face on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very interesting. Very interesting. So, what week is this today?
Well, what's the theme week?
Yeah.
It is Diversity Week.
Oh, that's right. Martin Luther King
Day. It is in honor
Day.
of Martin Luther King Day. Today is actually Martin Luther King Day. So this is the day that marks the week. We're celebrating
Wait. Today, here, right now,
well,
or
for the
when
viewers.
this airs?
Yeah.
For
the viewers. So today is the specific thing. But we've been doing this thing where we have the holiday go out for the whole week. So, but today is the day that is the week. Yesterday we were talking about speaking to, an older generation, Dan, about you, what you remember about, diversity from when you were a little kid, like.
Well, I grew up in Canada.
Yeah.
I did not actually go to the States. I was a dual citizen the whole time, but I didn't actually. Well, no, that's not true. I went to the States a few times as a teenager, but I didn't actually live in the U.S. Until I was 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was a mission Mormonary. I went to the Mission Training Center for about 6 weeks, and then I went to California
Uh-huh.
I went to Sacramento and Chico and Orville and Paradise and
To spread the word.
Santa Rosa. Oh yeah, to preach and teach and baptize and yeah. Oh, this one town, it was terrible. It was terrible for me. Chico, college town. There were like 3 different universities, and it was during the summer, and all the ladies were wearing very, very little, and I was not allowed to have naughty thoughts. And
Yeah.
that was pretty tough, and I really thought about getting blinders. You know, they put them on horses.
Not allowed to think. They said don't even think.
Yeah.
If you think, then
Yeah,
did you feel guilty about thinking?
because God knows what you're thinking.
So you start feeling guilty about what you think.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny because I've thought about that a lot. And what one thinks and what one feels is internal.
Yeah.
What one says and what one does is external and has effects on other people.
I think for most of us, if we were punished for what thoughts we had, we would be in prison forever.
Forever, yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Pretty much, yeah. A lot of us have very terrible thoughts. But we don't act on them.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. So, back to me growing up in Canada. Canadians' treatment of African Americans or African Canadians. I'm not sure if they're referred to that in Canada.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Black folks.
I think that I can see that happening in Canada.
Oh well,
Like,
the thing is,
African Americans, like I'm a Canadian.
I think I talked about this at some point about the kind of the cultural feeling towards African Americans, or you know.
Well, what if you're I bet people are calling people, like, if you're like a traveler or a tourist from Africa, you come over here and then they say, oh, that African American person, you know, and then they're like, oh no, they're a regular African. I bet that would happen too. I think that you could just say black people.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's-
black folks.
Yeah.
So cable made it to Canada in the late 70s,
Uh-huh.
in the mid-late 70s. And that's when we started getting American television, and that's when I started, that's when I heard about the ghetto, and that's when I started seeing movies and how culturally and socially black folks were treated and depicted, and how that was
not
represented.
so many in Canada, right?
No.
Yeah.
There was one half black kid in high school.
Yeah, all of school.
Yeah, late junior high, like 9th grade or 10th grade or something like that. I think it was 9th grade that he moved in. He was a great kid. He was a nice kid. And the general sense is that black people were treated badly in America, and so we Canadians, we were going to be nice to him.
Yeah.
So he was treated well. Everyone wanted to be his friends. He was a nice kid anyway. There's no Martin Luther King Day in Canada. There's nothing like
No
that.
need.
in
They went up
Canada.
there for the slavery. People were
Uh-huh,
running to
yeah.
Canada. Yeah.
Yeah. The whole culture surrounding how people of different races was a little different. However, in Canada there were like 2 large immigrant populations, and one was Ukrainian. There are a lot of Ukrainians in Edmonton, where I grew up, and they're of course white.
Yeah.
The difference is perhaps mode of dress, language somewhat, and customs. But otherwise, you couldn't tell the difference between, someone from Ireland or someone from the Ukraine.
Yeah.
Really, very, very little difference. I mean, there are Irish people with dark hair.
Sure.
There are Ukrainian people with light hair, freckles, such. The other population that there were a lot were folks from India and Pakistan, mostly India and eastern Pakistan. And their religion primarily was Hindu, not so much Muslim, but a lot of Hindu folks. And these folks were the butt of the racial jokes and the racial slurs, generally. And so as a kid, when we would have racist jokes and stuff, it usually was Ukrainians, or as we called them, Pakis
Ooh.
from Pakistan.
Yeah.
And then the word Paki became its own joke. So, and they were awful. awful racial slurs that I participated in as a teenager, and it makes me sad that I did that. But, I was young, stupid, ignorant.
Here you go. We're going to play the dice game. We're going to get out a pen. We're going to write a number down on our hand between 1 and 6. Yeah, see, and that's like the culture. Your peers and everybody else is doing this thing, and it seems like a good idea at the time.
I guess. Okay, so pick a number, and it'll be between 1 and 6. And if you win, you get 500 points.
Yeah. Oh, 1.
Skull and bones.
So 1.
Yeah.
I lost.
1 skull for you. Yeah, I lost. See, I got a 3 right there.
Yeah, I have a 2.
Oh well.
So did that ever get brought up by the upper like the principals and stuff? That were
Racial jokes and slurs. Oh yeah,
or
absolutely.
did they they participated? They didn't try to stop it.
No. They would try to stop it.
Oh yeah.
We were shamed.
Uh-huh.
We were often shamed for stuff like that, and we knew it was not cool.
Yeah.
But we're kids, and anything that is funny, that we think is funny, we will laugh at what we think is funny. So.
Did you hear about Martin Luther King? I mean, were you alive for that whole thing?
Kennedy was assassinated the year I was born.
Yeah.
63, and I was 2. Wasn't Martin Luther King assassinated in 65?
I don't know.
There was a series of assassinations. It's crazy. It was like President Kennedy, and then Bobby Kennedy, and then Martin Luther King. These important, influential people were being killed because they were bucking the system. They had a lot of power and influence, and they were bucking the system. And what was really interesting is I read some history. Martin Luther King came out against the Vietnam War, and it was after that he was assassinated. He was tolerated, and I thought he was before that. That's what I. No.
Yeah.
He came out officially against the war, and he lost a huge amount of support from a lot of regular Americans. Because we were supposed to support the war. We were supposed to support the soldiers. We were supposed to support this war effort because they were fighting for our freedom.
Yeah.
And a lot of the slogans that were used then are used now, and people just kind of just repeat them without a whole lot of thought about their source and their logic and the validity of the arguments. So
you probably don't remember if you were 2 years old when it happened.
Nah. As I was growing up, as I was getting older, when I was in grade school and middle school and junior high and high school, and see, in Canada, it's not grade school, it's elementary.
They call it elementary school?
Pardon?
They call it elementary school?
Yeah, they do, but I hear grade school as often as I hear elementary. I hear grade school more than I hear elementary here.
I say elementary.
Yeah, in Canada, it's elementary. And then in Canada, the middle school, also known as junior high, is grade 6, grade 7, grade 8, grade 9. And then high school is grade 10, grade 11, and grade 12. And here, it's 12th grade, 11th grade, 10th grade. There, it's grade 10, grade 11, and grade 12. Like grade A, grade B. So the terminology is a little bit different, and so I had to kind of change the way I spoke about things so that people could understand what the hell I was talking about. Grade 10, what's that?
Yeah.
What's that? So yeah, it was really interesting. Just I was Americanized by way of television of the 70s and then the 80s, and then moving to the U.S. I was teased a lot by my accent for my accent.
Yeah, it's gone down.
Yeah, it's some people that don't know me and hear me for the first time will hear
I can hear
a slight accent.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't hear it. I don't recognize it, of course. And I would love to keep it. Whatever my accent is, I would love to just keep it forever, just for the novelty's sake.
Yeah, it's probably hard.
Yeah. There's a guy that comes in to work, and he's very French.
Oh, yeah?
And he has a very French accent. And I just love it. I just love hearing his accent because it's like, to me, in a weird way, it's kind of musical. It's kind of lyrical or something. It has a quality to it that is very pleasant. And I'm not sure if I understand that, but it's interesting. Very interesting.
So did they teach you about Martin Luther King in schools?
Yeah.
They did?
Yeah. We were focused, I think it was 8th grade or 7th grade. See, I'm using the American terminology.
Yeah.
That's how it happens. Just one little terminology at a time. Apartheid was a big thing.
Okay.
I think that's when, in the late 70s, I think, early 80s, that's when official boycotting and economic sanctions began against South Africa for their treatment of black folks and the racial disparity. And I remember the teacher giving us handouts and chapters to read in books about how things were down there, and it was just utterly shocking and disgusting. And that's when racism really hit home to me, because I start to realize that, my little corner of the world was very, very different than other corners of the world, and that people could treat each other terribly simply for the fact that they had a different amount of melanin in their skin. And it just kind of amazed me that, people would be different just because their surface was different. And I started really thinking about that, and that's when I started trying to personally work on not engaging in any kind of racial slurs or racial jokes or racial this. I still did from time to time, and again, I feel terrible, but
it exists. You got maybe a little bit of joking, put some humor into things.
Well, sure, and there are some things that the jokes are more about physical features and less about the kind of person that they are. Like, you will hear older people say, "Oh, women drivers, blah, blah, blah."
Yeah.
And it's a remark about gender, and it's sexist. And it suggests that all women drive badly because they're women. And it goes without saying that men are better drivers because, well, they have penises, because they're men. And that's false.
Yeah.
There may be a statistical propensity of female drivers that do this or do that, as opposed to male drivers doing this or that. But really, it's a scale, and it's not true of all ever. Race is very interesting, and I've read stuff. And I'm not sure if I believe it. I'm not sure how I believe it. I'm not sure if it's really a fact or if it's just a hypothesis based on assumptions that racism didn't exist until slavery became slavery specific to black folks became a thing.
Well, before that, were there even minorities and stuff in the country? I mean, before they started bringing them over?
Think about 500 years ago, right? You've got a country, whatever the country is, and there will be immigrants and there will be minority populations that are racially distinctive.
Yeah.
And their culture might be different, their religion might be different, and were they treated differently or poorly based on their race or based on their cultural or religious practices and dress codes and that sort of thing. And I would like to think that they were treated different because their behavior was different as opposed to their skin color. But I don't know. I don't know if there were even records like that kept. If anyone wrote in their journal or wrote the histories regarding the treatment of small racially distinctive populations, that sort of thing. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. It's assumed that it didn't happen, but I think it probably did.
Hey, it's
I don't
info
think
time.
people have changed that much, if at all.
Now it's info time.
Okay, here we go. Here are some answers to some frequently asked questions about the program you're watching right now. It's called Your Daily Hour with Me, and it's a call-in television talk show filmed here in Thurston County every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and it's every night at 11:30 p.m. Channel 22, and it is shown the week after it's filmed at 11:30 weekdays. And the 2 a.m. episode was the show same time last year, this month and day and year. You can watch any episode of the program on youtube.com. Anyone can be on the program, especially you. We rely on the community for content, so give us a call at 836-4384. Leave us a message. We'll call you back while on the program, and you'll be on the air. Thank you for watching, and now back to the program. Hey, I did better.
Yeah.
I
Pretty
improvised a little bit. What's that called? Where you
Improvise.
well, you say the gist of what's said.
Summarize.
Yeah, summarize or something. There's a word for that. I forget it. I forget what that word is.
Here's a message.
A message.
John Lister, you're scheduled for today, but you can call us back if you talk to anyone else set up to them.
I was scheduled today?
Yeah.
I don't remember this. Oh no. Sorry, Freddie.
Sorry, Freddie.
Interesting. You heard part of the playback of
Yeah.
the message. That was interesting.
Yeah. There's calls guy back. I think this is John Winter of
John
2016.
Lister, you're scheduled for today, but you can call us back
Yeah.
if you talk to
John Winter, you're scheduled for today.
For a Monday? Really?
No, that was yesterday.
Oh. Did you have any guests yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah,
somebody
who
else
was
said,
it? You called.
Martise was there.
Oh, that was Martise.
Yeah.
The voice sounded familiar, but I couldn't tell. I wasn't sure.
This John Winters guy is... He wants to be on the program because he talks to Freddie about it, but I don't think he's ever actually seen the program or knows what it is. And... So,
Please
yeah.
leave your message
this
for
is his season, that's for sure.
36097211533.
Hey, John Winter, it's the program again.
We're calling you.
Don't worry about not being scheduled if you didn't know, but you could come back on the program maybe on Thursday.
Yeah.
You can call us back. You have about 25 or 35 minutes. Okay, 35 minutes.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And we got one other message from Mr. Ginsu. This is the last message here.
Okay,
Uh,
I thought I'd call you up, give you a little bit of advice,
oh, yeah? Don't take his advice.
okay? Like, say Freddie, I seen his car on TV there, and he got a pretty nice little car. So, my advice to you, Dr. Freddie,
Dr. Freddie.
is if there's ever a cat on the hood of your car, do not scare the piss out of that cat in order to get it to stay off of your fucking car.
That would be like honking or something.
Okay? Do you understand why?
Because you get pissed on your car?
That's right. That cat will be doing brodies on your hood trying to get the fuck off if you scare the piss out of it.
Yeah.
Piss on-
So the best thing to do is what I suggest is if there's a cat on your hood, you go ahead and make friends with the cat and pet it if it'll let you.
Oh, this is actually good advice.
Hopefully it don't leave brody marks and it thinks you're going to try to
They always do.
something to
Yeah.
it.
Let it know it's welcome on your hood.
Jump off your hood, leave brody marks one way or another. Yeah, you want the cat just to jump off because it's cold and there's nothing else to do. Or
Right.
you want to be able to pick the cat up.
What about
Yeah.
just doing your
It don't be
windshield
brody
wipers?
marks all over your fucking head.
Or doing the
Just-
squirty thing?
Or just start driving.
I'll
get-
do
Did
it.
I ever tell you about the time I was over at my friend's house and his cat started having seizures on my head?
Oh, what?
And,
Did it become catatonic?
yeah,
Ah.
it was something else. I all I could do is just sit there and watch it happen. I went, what the fuck, over?
Never seen a cat have seizures.
Oh my God, freaking birdie marks from Caesar looking birdie marks from cat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can just get just serious birdie marks for scaring a cat. But don't ever scare a cat. Always be friends with the kitty is on your hood of your car. That's all I can say. Be friends with that little fucker, because otherwise you'll get birdie marks.
That's good advice,
So.
actually.
That's my advice.
Don't scare animals.
That's all I got to say.
I thought it was going to be worse advice.
Yep.
Sometimes.
Be nice to little kitties around your car.
I like
Oh,
kitties.
That way you want to be able to walk
heart
up,
of gold.
pick them up and pet them and
Well,
set them down on the ground.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, picking them up.
great.
He's about to get timed out. Sometimes people say, like, why do you let Mr. Ginsu do all this stuff? Aren't you getting tired of his abuse and, his cursing and all that stuff? And I thought I said Mr. Ginsu has a heart of gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might think that he's a jerk, I guess. Maybe he's a jerk. But he's got a heart of gold.
When I first started listening to him, I wasn't liking all the sweary words and stuff, but it's like, that's just me having an issue.
Yeah. Heart of gold. He helps children. One time, remember one time there was these berries, or the kids, he had like a blackberry patch outside his house, and the kids knocked on his door, and they asked him to help him, and he did, and he hurt his back.
Helping him get blackberries?
Yeah. He had a bad back, and he was like, "Mom, my back hurts. I help these kids."
Sadness.
But it's like, oh, you help children, Mr. Ginsey?
Sure.
I thought you were a bitter, angry person, a Scrooge-ish kind of.
I know a lot of people that they prefer the company of adults, and children annoy them like crazy.
Mhm.
And then there are other people that adults annoy them like crazy, but they love all children.
Yeah.
I like both adults and children,
Yeah, sure.
and you treat them differently. It's important to be kind and gentle and forgiving with kids, because they're still learning.
They
stuff.
don't know.
No, yeah, they don't know. Adults.
Oh,
they
we
know
just got
better.
a new voicemail. I think John Winter is trying to call us back, so instead of listening to this message, just call him. Tuesday today at 12:16.
This is not bad.
It's good.
100% pure coconut water.
I drink it all.
That's a lot of water from coconuts.
TCTV 2060.
No. Well, kind of. I guess we're TCTV.
It's the 16th, right?
It's the 13th.
Huh.
Hello.
Hello, John Winters.
Hey, Freddie.
No, this is Rick here on the program. Freddie does not do the show.
He's the producer. Rick is the host.
I see.
Yeah, and I'm a guest. I'm Dan.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Have you ever seen the show before?
I have, many times.
Oh, okay. On TV or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're calling you. We're on TV right now.
Have you ever seen a Monday?
That's awesome.
Have you ever seen a Monday episode?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, I'm here pretty much every Monday. Have been for several years.
It's been years.
So if you see a Monday episode, I'll be there.
You have cable?
No.
It's Diversity Week.
Okay.
What's your ethnic heritage?
White.
Just in general, you don't know? That's what a lot of people, they don't know.
No. European
Oh, yeah.
descent.
I guess
Do you know what part of Europe?
Some barbarian shit.
Oh,
Well, I don't know what that means.
Well, okay. My European heritage is Ireland and Wales. A little bit of
We're
Scotland.
the same. That's
Okay.
pretty much the same to me.
Well, that's Western European. You have Eastern European. You have Northern European and Southern European. So Northern European would be the Slavic, like Norway and Sweden and
Or-
that sort of thing. And Eastern European would be Germany
Okay.
and Austria.
Well, hey, John,
Right.
John, we're halfway through the program. It's time for the dice game. You want a number?
Yeah,
So pick a number between 1 and 6.
6.
All right, here we go. We're gonna roll the dice. So far, you have no points. Nobody has any points yet. Here we go. Oh, 2 and 3. Me and Dan. Me and Dan got 500 points each. You lost, John.
Sorry.
One,
That
two,
is a
three.
bummer.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. So we're going to be rolling the dice again in about 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and you will have 3 more opportunities to be a winner.
So, do you want to reschedule? Do you want to come on the program on Thursday, John?
I would love to.
Thursday in the afternoon, early afternoon?
What time works best for you?
Early afternoon?
Okay, let's plan on it.
Like 12:30?
12:30 it is.
Okay.
Slightly after high noon.
We'll text you the address, okay?
All right, sounds great.
I guess we'll talk to you then. Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Goodbye, Olympia.
Have a good day.
Thurston County.
You too.
John, it's all Thurston County. It's important to me to address all of Thurston County. Everybody's always saying, "Oh, it's Olympia, but Olympia is, I think, not even the biggest part of Thurston County." Or what do you think? Are there more people?
Well, there's Lacey, there's Tumwater,
Yeah.
there's Tenino, there's
All those other places. Yelm.
Yeah, Yelm, Rainier,
We broadcast into all those places, and so
Centralia,
I like to hear from Lacey. So,
Chehalis, or is Centralia and Chehalis in Olympia or Thurston County?
I don't know. Shout out to Lacey. I actually consider Lacey the main part of Thurston County. Maybe.
Are
so.
you serious? No way.
No.
Why?
I think it's bigger. It seems like the spot. I don't know.
The population is lower, but
Is
the
it?
square, yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. More
Olympia
people are packed
has-
into Olympia.
Yeah, Olympia has something like 30 traffic lights.
Uh-huh.
I was reading about this. There are like 30 traffic lights, and Lacey has, I think 15 or something, 12,
okay.
15, something like that. Tumwater has 11 or 12,
Hmm.
something like that. But that was last year, and there may be more now.
So using traffic lights as a representative of population, huh?
Well,
Or at
traffic
least
lights
urban.
are used for intersections that are heavily traveled.
I mean, but I think more people drive in Olympia, but they drive from Lacey to Olympia.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But it seems to me that Lacey is just more spread out.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just there's the blocks are bigger and there's longer stretches of road between buildings and that sort of thing.
I don't know. I like Lacey though. You know, people had those shirts. I'm glad that these shirts are out of style, but they said Lacey sucks, and those were horrible shirts, and it's not true. And I think we, as part of Diversity Week, let's embrace Lacey a little bit better, and Yelm, Olympia,
Yeah.
Thurston County.
Stop with the Lacey hate.
Yeah,
Lacey's not a bad place.
it's a good place. It's very natural. They have lots of nature stuff out there in Lacey, and
Do they?
I guess lots of the rich people live on the lakes there though. But
Well,
you can
people
still
that
break in there.
work up in the JBLM, the joint military base up in there,
Mhm.
they'll live in Lacey, so that their commute is not so far. It's a 20-minute commute as opposed to if they lived in Olympia or Tumwater, it would be 45 minutes, a lot longer. Because the traffic, there's a terrible, terrible bottleneck up right where the military base is. It's terrible. Things come to a standstill regularly. They just slow way down. And if there's any accident, 4-hour wait. Just sitting there in your car, waiting, not going.
I'm doing this thing. It says Google is giving us the option to call Freddie via video. So I'm gonna see if this works out. We're calling possibly Freddie on the video call. I don't know if it's gonna work out.
That is quite bizarre.
I don't know if it's gonna happen. We're looking down here. Oh, he's joining. Here it is. Oh nope, it's just his face. Hey Freddie, how you doing?
Hey, Freddie. Freddie?
No.
He's just smiling. He's not talking. He's not saying anything.
Hello?
He's just smiling.
Oh, well, I don't know. That didn't seem to work. Let's call him on the regular phone.
He needs to be at a computer with a
Well,
webcam
the thing
or something.
says that he is, but I don't think it worked out.
Well, that was a pleasant little boop 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 boop.
Yeah, that's some sounds. That's a video, Google video call. E, please.
Hey.
Hey, Freddie.
Hey, Freddie.
Hey.
Did you see our attempt at a video call?
Yeah, I almost got a video call with you. What's going on? It didn't work.
Oh, yeah. You think it would work? You want to try it again?
Yeah, let's try it again.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, this is technology.
Let's see how this works.
Yeah.
Okay, so does he have to hang up
Oh,
in order to?
here we go. He's calling us video call. No.
Video call. Video
Oh, there he is. Oh,
there you are.
Hey, look at that.
Hey!
Whoa.
Hey, Freddie!
Hey, program. Can you see me?
We're
My
watching.
house.
This is great!
Wow.
Can you see me?
Holy cow.
Can you see me?
This is so cool.
We're doing it, and we're pointing.
Hello!
See?
Oh, yeah, you
Wow.
can see me.
Yeah, we
Hello.
can see ya.
Hello,
There we
Denzel.
go.
I can see you. You guys are live on the program right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we sure are.
This is so cool.
We've never done a video call before.
Wow.
Why?
Whoa, someone else is joining.
Why are you holding?
Bird. Oh.
Hey, Freddie.
What?
Whoa, Bird's on.
Oh,
Bird's
whoa,
on
bird, on video, bird.
Oh man, this is like a video hangout or something.
Wow.
For the program.
This is new, man.
It's working out. How come you're talking on your cell phone?
Can you hear me through the computer too?
I don't know.
Well,
Oh, I
it's,
thought that I was still on the video call with you. I was just making sure, but I'm not on the video.
Oh
I'm
no,
not,
it's fine.
you hung up on me.
That's fun to see that you're on the phone, and no, nothing.
here, you want me to hold
Oh
this?
yeah, you can hold this. I'm gonna do a little splits. Actually, no, we can't do a split screen. So move stuff around. Bird's there too.
Hey, Bird.
I'm laughing.
We're doing a video. Yeah, we're doing a video conference call on the program here. How's it going? It's Diversity Week.
Yeah, it is. It's Diversity Week is going good. I'm having diverse days, I guess, like different things every day.
Do you have those tapes?
That's
In a good way.
Yes, I do. I didn't get a chance to bring them over yet, but I'm going to bring them over. today.
Are they in your car still, or they're not around you?
They're in my car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you could grab one.
I could show you what I do have though. It's I don't know if you can. You got the thing going.
Yeah, we're pointing. We're watching you.
Hey, kitty. Look,
Oh, there's
look who it is
somebody.
also.
Somebody. Down there. You go. Oh, hey, we're on TV.
Sorry, I was gonna show you a bunch of
Oh, there's
the
birds.
tapes, but I dropped a big old stack of them. They're all over my floor now. Sorry. I guess
Oops.
I'm gonna reorganize them.
How-
We gotta get a shelf or something.
How's the production end going there?
Well, production end is going pretty good. Aside from I just dropped a big stack of tapes. TCTV is back online. We were not on the 2 a.m. last night, but I think, actually I should probably call over to TCTV and make sure that they look in the Dropbox because I gave them all the 2 a.m. episodes and we should be in the clear. I'm about to look here and see if we're scheduled tomorrow. But we are scheduled. Yep. He put us all in
Good deal.
tonight
You got
at 2 a.m.
You got like a month's worth, didn't you, for the 2 a.m. episodes?
It's a couple months.
Yeah, I put in all the
yeah.
way through the end of the month about, and we're scheduled tonight on TV, and I have to give him tapes or turn in the files tomorrow for everything else. But it's going pretty good. I think production end is going to be going fine with no lapses.
Do you see anything on the streets or on the news?
No, I haven't actually left my house today, except for I went and got coffee at the bank.
Ah,
So-
yeah, we can see it. This is a revolutionary for the program here. We've always thought about doing this, and now we're doing it. Oh, it's time for a commercial break.
Okay, I hope you can hear me. That's the main thing.
Yeah, we hear you great. You're coming in loud and clear.
Dance, Ole, dance. Live TV dance party. First
We gotta get more people in this thing.
8 p.m.
Yeah, totally.
9
How's the bank cop?
TCTV Studio A, 440 Yager Way. Oh,
I'm gonna invite the public. I know, I'm gonna invite the public though.
Do it.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Featuring the song Just
This is interesting.
Private Memories.
Oh,
This is cool. This is what should happen.
Double back. Somber Dreams.
The future.
Nickel and Dime. Private Memories from Thrill Meadows. Available at your fine retail.
Coming up tomorrow.
On the program.
The message from the future.
Your daily hour with me.
Hey!
Yeah.
Whoa, we're
Whoa,
over here.
look at that. Hey, we talked about lots of crazy things today on the program. My voice got confused for a robot, of all things. It's not that surprising. Yeah, foods,
Ethnic
schedules,
heritage.
heritage.
Mr.
Check us out,
Ginsu's
11:30 and 2
tax
a.m.
problem.
TCTV, channel 22.
Hey! Hello!
Hey, you're back.
We're back.
Yeah, hey!
Hey, we're back on TV, and we're over here too. There, we're over here, and we're watching on Freddie over there on the video call. We've never done a video call before, so it's pretty.
Yeah, this is a first. So, you know, it's the first month of 2014, and we have added a new level of technology to the program.
Yeah, finally. Maybe we should. I mean, this has been available the whole time. We should get it loaded up onto the video. We could do that. We just got to get a VGA converter thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny though because it's once you get a video call going, everyone just kind of talks about being in the video call. It's like,
Well,
wow.
it's Diversity Week, and you know this thing about Diversity Week is that most of the people who are on the show are from Thurston County, where I feel, are pretty, racially tolerant.
Yeah.
Do you guys know any racists? Have you ever seen? I mean, I know you guys are, white people, so you probably don't deal too much with racism. But have you ever seen racism out like on the streets?
yeah.
I've heard people say racist things. I think.
Yeah.
Maybe even in this town.
But maybe
Yeah.
I mean, not just racist comments though, but I want to hear a story about somebody who's like seen maybe direct racism somehow.
There were some Nazis here.
Oh yeah, I remember that. But they no, somebody else.
Whoa, Frankie Georgia has joined the video call.
Who's that?
I don't know, Frankie Georgia, you're on TV.
Yeah.
What is going on?
We're on TV now, man. We're on this, man.
Yeah, you're on television.
Are these strangers? Is that what's happening now?
I think so.
Oh.
I know
Have you ever seen the program
man.
before?
Are you guys from France?
No.
This feels weird.
How you doing?
Okay.
I don't know if we should be having these strange.
No, we should have done the circles, not public, huh?
These people. I mean, what are you doing? This guy is
We'll
doing
do
some.
circles next time.
This guy's like smoking like marijuana.
So
or something.
who are you, and how do you know about the Your Daily Hour with Me program?
You're live on TV.
You're on television.
I heard about it. I heard it from a friend.
Do you watch the show?
They sent me an email. I got an email.
Do you watch the program?
Oh yeah, all the time, man.
Are you from Ireland?
Yeah, all the time. I don't miss it.
Where are you calling from?
I'm from London, mate. London.
Oh, thanks.
That's awesome.
London.
That's awesome.
How is London today?
Oh yeah.
Do you watch the do you actually watch the program, or are you a random person? Do you know what's
I
happening?
don't know, man.
Do you know what's
Watches
happening?
the program all the time.
That's what he said, but I don't know if he's telling the truth. I mean, we're on TV right now.
Hey.
So
How are your
So
teeth?
what's his name?
What's your name? Well, what's going on? I don't know what's going on with this thing. This is getting kind of weird for me. I think I want to go back. I want to go back to to our regular camera shot.
What we'll do is we'll do circles.
Well, no, well, I don't know. I want to go back to the other camera and go, Freddie, you can still talk to us, but we're not looking at you right now.
All right, no, I think we're working on some video stuff here, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave the call. But I think this is a great new way to interact.
Okay, bye, Frankie. Bye, Bird.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, there they go. That was weird.
That was interesting. That happened so fast. You think about it. He would, Frankie, right, from London.
Yeah.
He would have had to have been paying attention and have that. He would have had to have been notified very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think he's probably legit because, at least with G Plus, you have to be following or something to be aware that it's on. Like, he was notified quickly.
Oh, yeah.
When Freddie sent out the notifications.
So he does watch the program then.
I think he probably does.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think he was bullshitting. But it's very weird. It's very random, and it's like, who is this guy in London?
You know, as far as Diversity Week goes, I generally to be to not like Europe. So
I like Europeans, actually. I like the sensibility that many Europeans have.
I don't know
it's
what
closer to Canadian sensibilities.
But I don't feel like that's racism. That's culture things. I like American stuff. You know, I don't want to. I don't feel the urge to travel or anything. I don't know if that makes me not diverse. But I like racial minorities and things. But I don't like to go. I don't want to go to Europe. I don't like Europe.
I want to go to Wales and Ireland and meet all the Bennets.
Yeah.
I'm a Bennet. You're a Bennet. Too bad we can't get married, but
isn't there a lot of Bennets in?
Well, there's okay. From the perspective of the people on the TV, I'll just say over here we have Wales, which is the southeastern part of the island of Britain, or the British Isle, right, the big one, and then on the western side of South Britain is Wales. And the eastern side of Ireland, there is a large section of sea. I think you can see the two from each other. And there's this strait, I guess. It's this passage of water. And there's a whole bunch of Bennets on this side, and there's a whole bunch of Bennets on that side, on either side. And so the surname got passed on either side, and they're related. So that's interesting, and I would love to meet the Bennets. And what's interesting is that Americans and Canadians traveling abroad, Canadians are treated better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
People don't like Americans.
I've had so many people tell me this. My brother went to France as a Mormon missionary. My other brother went to Holland as a Mormon missionary, and they both said the same thing, that when they told people they were Canadian, they're just like, "Oh, come on in, have dinner with the family and kids." American, get out of here. And so Americans are told by some agencies when they're traveling abroad for a period of time, don't wear a baseball cap, because that makes you distinctly that Americans wear baseball caps, and it's not a common hat type thing.
They're jealous. Europeans.
Well, I don't know if they're
they're jealous about it. They don't like it.
They like Americans wear baseball caps. Canadians wear baseball caps, but Canadians are treated better. That's because Canadian customs involved all kinds of British holidays and British customs, and such as Boxing Day. And the Queen comes to visit from time to time, and everyone says, "Oh, the Queen!" Oh.
Yeah, here if the Queen came, we would shun her.
Oh no!
To get out of here.
People would come to visit, but I don't think they would, get all, crap in their pants over it.
I mean, I would say we fought a war to get you out of here. The Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
Don't come back.
Yeah, and all the people that are you gonna roll the dice?
I guess so. I'm holding the thing here. Let's play the final dice game.
You need one more dice.
I do. I'll you hold the camera.
Yeah, and you took my 3 there, mister.
It was 1, 2, 3 so far. I remember the numbers. So.
Yeah, that's fine. Here you go.
All right, here we go.
Your turn. You want me to hold the camera?
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Okay, this is 4. Oh, we didn't get numbers from anybody else but Freddie. Did we get a number from... No. Well, me and Dan already have 500 points, but... Oh, 1, 1, 2, I won!
Oh, man.
Yeah, I beat
Kenny
you.
won
I have
1,000 points. I'm all sad and stuff now.
I'm the winner now.
Fakey kind of way.
Here, let's
Look at
call...
all those ones. 1 1.
One would have won. Oh, one would have won if anybody picked one. So we're going to call Jeremy here. I guess Jeremy still has a chance to win. We're going to ask him a number.
Yeah.
He's scheduled to be here tomorrow.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
Did he come to the big Your Daily Hour thing at the studio?
He did. He was running the soundboard for some of it.
That's right. He's all right. He's on the program from time to time.
Leave me a message.
He's been coming frequently.
Yeah.
Please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
We don't need any more options. Hey, Jeremy, it's the program. You can call us back. You have about 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
I would like to do the show tomorrow in the early afternoon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because you got stuff to do later.
It's true. Okay, well, we're getting down to it. We only have about 5 to 8 minutes left on the program here.
I want to build a Geiger counter.
Oh, yeah?
I started watching YouTube tutorials on how to make one.
I would be worried. If I had a Geiger counter, I would be worried about all the radioactivity. I would just carry it around.
Knowledge is
be
power,
like,
man. Knowledge is power. It's not like power over people. It's just you know more, and so you can make more informed choices.
Yeah.
And they're really simple. Okay, so you have your radioactive material, and it gives off 3 or 4 different little particles.
Okay.
It will give off helium nuclei, which are 2 protons and 2 neutrons, without the electrons, and they go flying through the air at very fast. And some are fast and some are slow. Occasionally, you'll get neutrons flying off. Those are not nice. Helium nuclei are not so bad. You can put a piece of paper in front, and the helium nuclei will bounce off that. So the shielding is easy. Your skin, dead skin cells will block it.
Okay.
Neutrons, on the other hand, are little nasty little bullets, and they're like bowling balls with molecules, and they will break them apart, or they will stick, and they will disturb the chemical makeup of things, and they will cause residual radioactivity because they will change how a particular atom behaves because of the extra neutron that has gone in to stick to it. And electrons. And electrons will go flying off. And electrons aren't too bad. You can block those with a thick piece of paper. And gamma rays. Gamma rays are terrible because
like
they
the
are...
Hulk.
Well, they're incredibly highly potent photons. They're
Hulk,
like
that's what turned the Hulk.
little beams of light
Hey, Jeremy.
that do great deal of damage.
You're scheduled to be on the program tomorrow.
Yeah.
How about 12:30 in noon?
12:30?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
That
Great.
sounds great.
Thank you.
Good. That's good.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, have a good one, man.
Yeah.
So a Geiger counter is really simple.
Uh-huh.
You have a meter of some kind, some sort of thing that makes a sound or moves a dial or has a digital readout, right? That responds to electric charge coming through a wire. And then you have the wire, and the wire is exposed, and every time a helium nuclei or an electron or a neutron hits it, it sends a tiny current.
And it goes.
Yeah, and it's that simple. That's all it is. And this one tutorial I saw, they took a voltmeter and they had a wire, and then they put on 2 jackets of shielding so that where you pointed it, wherever you'd have to point it at the source, and so you could tell what is radioactive, because the little things would be blocked on the side, but you have this covering.
What is are like power lines and TVs and microwaves? Is that all radioactive?
That is electromagnetic. Those are photons.
Yeah.
Okay, and people say, oh, I'm going to nuke my stuff, right? I'm going to cook my dinner in a microwave. That is photons, and it's light that is a shorter wavelength than infrared. It's a little shorter. It's radar. It's very close to the wavelength of radar, and they're just photons. They're beams of photons. Okay. Other kinds of radioactivity are actually particles. They're physical particles. They're electrons, or they're protons, or they're neutrons, or they're the nucleus of little atoms. So they're physical things, as opposed to photons, which are a wavelength of light that is of various wavelengths.
Cell phones radioactive?
Microwaves.
So
light,
if you walk around, would you expect to see radioactivity
your Geiger
anywhere?
counter, essentially, let's say my little coconut drink here is radioactive, I would do this, and I would get a click, 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 because we have cosmic rays, which are highly charged particles that...
Yeah, it's radioactive. The sun is radioactive.
Yeah, and there's radon gas, like in a basement, that comes through the cement, which is slightly radioactive, and so you'd hear this little click, 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 with each encounter, each thing that hits the little wire. You go click, 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 and then you go grrr, because there's all kinds of stuff coming off of the can. And the idea, the way they rate radioactivity is how many clicks per second or per minute, and what kind of particles are coming on. Are they gamma rays? Are they helium nuclei? Are they electrons? Because some radioactivity is a lot of electrons. And neutrinos occasionally will come off, but they don't register because neutrinos really don't interact much. They can travel through the Earth and not interact with anything. They don't have a field that interacts with fields of other atoms and other particles, which is really interesting. So depending on the kind of radioactivity that is given off, determines what kind of damage it does to living things.
Well, you should build your Geiger counter and bring it next time. We'll see if anything in the studio is radioactive.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, I'm scared of radioactivity. I don't know where it is in the world. If I knew, I would not.
There's a little bit all the time. Our bodies are used to encountering mild electromagnetic radiation, mild radioactivity, like from radon.
Well, okay.
The ground and the Earth is giving off a tiny amount of it all the time.
Thanks for being here today, Dan.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you, Jeremy and Freddie and Nick and that British dude.
James? No.
No, Frankie?
Frankie,
Mr. Ginsu.
From London. Yeah.
John Winter.
Yeah.
And Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
And thanks to Thurston County for being a generally accepting place.
3, 2,
Yay!
1.
Thank you for watching the program. Ooh.
Episode number and date. Day of the week. Thank you.
There's snow there. Oh, he's going to throw a snowball. He's going to throw it. He's going to do it.
Oh, computers, thank you.
Thank you, trees and solid
Facebook
water.
and Twitter and YouTube.
And
website.
And mountains.
Check it out.
Shit.
Phones.
And tracks. And
crew. You guys want to be on the crew? Dan's on the crew.
Thank you, video photography.
And Dad. TCTV, thank you.
Ooh, that's a cool looking logo.
Movie.com, thanks.
Ooh.
It's like a feeling. Go to E, fabulous. Thurston County, Washington
Fabulous.
State, USA.
You look marvelous, darling.
Thank you.
Simply marvelous.
Viewers of 2 you're watching, thank you. Hell yeah, dog.
Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, that was pretty good. I stayed on key, didn't I?